Welcome back, everybody. In this video, we're going to be checking out an e-bike called the Discover from Kingbull. So let's go ahead, and I popped open the top. Let's see how it comes packaged up here. And as you can see, they do a great job packaging it. Everything's in here nice and tight and strapped up with zip ties. Lots of foam insulation in here, so stuff's not banging around. Let's go ahead and take everything out, and we'll get this thing set up. I'll put it in time lapse so you guys don't have to wait. So I've got the e-bike totally unboxed here, and one thing that's a little bit unique about this one is there's going to be more assembly to this one than other e-bikes that I've done. So this one, the viewing screen, you've got to set up and attach to the handlebars, as well as the light and the tail light have to be attached. It comes with a bike lock right here though, which is unique. We don't get that in other ones. Comes with an extra straps here and extra zip ties to zip tie your electric cords up in the front. This is an air pump, I bet, to pump your tire up. Oh, actually it's handlebar or mirrors. There are a couple mirrors so you can look and behind you while you're riding. That's unique, and it comes with all the tools you'll need to set the bike up. So we'll go ahead and get this thing set up. Well, we got the Discover e-bike all set up. It actually took me about 45 minutes, which is longer than a typical e-bike setup. This one was a little bit more involved. I had some trouble with this back platform right here, lining these up correctly. I think this thing was slightly bent. So I had to make sure and keep these loose, just get them started. And then I had to really put a lot of pressure on this side over here to get that in there. And finally, once we got them in there, you know, it snugged up nice. But otherwise, it was kind of a lot of tedious stuff getting the handlebars hooked up and all these wires hooked up where they need to be, and then running this back tail light wire. You got to make sure you take those zip ties and zip tie everything down all the way through, so you know nothing gets tangled up. Otherwise, it wasn't bad. You've got your power button right here, your main power, that's off, on, and then you got your power button there where you make sure you turn your key on. And now we should be able to start up here. Yep, so we're started up. Let's take our maiden voyage with the e-bike here. Well, first impressions with this e-bike is it's powerful. I mean, it went from 0 to 28 miles an hour right now. The pedal assist is really on it. As soon as you start pedaling, you feel the assist kick in. I had it on high, I had it on 5, so we'll go over here and take it down to a few notches for going through the woods. But the Shimano 7-speed transmission was pretty awesome. It flipped right through. The gear is super easy. The brakes worked really well. Let's go ahead and take it through the woods here and see how it does. So we locked that front suspension. I want to see how it rides with that like that a little bit here. Overall, I'm really impressed with this. I don't think I've ever rode an e-bike with as big a diameter tires. These are the CST BFT 26 by 4-inch tires, and it makes for actually a smoother ride, you know, having those bigger tires that can cover more area on the ground. And it's noticeable, especially in the woods. It's got good front suspension. I tightened it down a little bit so it wasn't moving quite so much. But so far I'm super happy with it. Let's look at some of the different settings on it here. So you have the odometer. I haven't even gone a mile yet. Let's just see how we can go through the different modes here. So I just turned my headlight on by holding down the up arrow. The headlight's on. That's super bright too. Let's make sure the tail lights work. When I hit the, oh yeah, tail lights work. And then I'm hitting the brakes. Let's go ahead and turn the headlights off. Just by holding that down, headlights off. This bike's actually really simple. So you just go through the different modes. 5 is sport mode. You go down to normal. Eco is 1 and 2, and then to turn the headlight on, you just hold the up arrow, turn the headlight on, hold it on, turn it off. You have your energy bar right here that shows you how much battery you have left, and you have your odometer. So it's really a super simple bike. There's not much to it really when it comes to that. You have your Shimano 7-speed gear transmission right there with your obviously your throttle, your twist throttle, your front brakes, your back brakes. I'll get into some of the specs with it when we get back, but I want to keep riding it around and keep testing her out here. So as I ride the Discover through the woods, I want to tell you a little bit about this bike. Right now on Kingbull's website, it's $600 off. So it was originally listed for $1,699, and now you can get this bike off their website for $1,099, which is a pretty incredible deal. You can get it in either black or blue. It's got a 750 watt geared hub motor with a 17.5 AH lithium ion battery, and the range is up to 60 miles, obviously depending on what mode you're in. Your top speed is 28 miles an hour on a flat surface, but you know, going downhill, I already noticed it'll go over 28 miles an hour. I actually had it going 35 at one point going down a hill over here. Its payload capacity is 400 pounds. It comes with a 2-year warranty, free shipping, which will be processed within 48 business hours. Each bike has gone through a rigorous pass test to make sure that the bike passes all the tests that are required to send it out. And they've got a 15-day return policy. And there's all kinds of different things you can add to the bike. You can get a trailer that you can hook on the back of it, or a basket, a cell phone mount. There's different things you can do with the bike. The frame is built out of aluminum alloy, and it's built to last. The Shimano 7-speed shifter is meticulously crafted for effortless, seamless shifts between multiple speed modes. I can vouch for that. It's very smooth shifting from one gear to the other. The shock absorption with these front fork shocks is incredible. It's got 80mm travel suspension, which absorbs the bumps really easily, especially going through the woods. If you guys are interested in the Discover bike, go to the link I've put in the description. Feel free to check it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. So I test drove the Discover quite a bit yesterday and was super happy with it. And I realized I set up the handlebars a little bit wrong. So I'm going to mention this so everybody else doesn't make the same mistake. When it comes packaged, it comes with this bracket pointed this way. You know, it's this way and tight. That's not how it goes. So you have to spin this around, and the handlebars actually will be over here in the front. So I've got to take the Allen wrench, loosen those up, take all this off, take that and spin it around and tighten it all back up and put the handlebars back on. So I got the handlebars on the inside, and they're supposed to be on the outside. But it's kind of deceiving because when it comes packaged, it comes with this pointed that way. But you've got to spin it around and retighten it the other way. So I figured that out afterward, but we're going to go ahead and fix that little mess up that was my fault. And we'll get back after it, and I'll keep testing it out today. Okay, we're now back in business. I got the handlebars flipped to the front. Wasn't too bad. Just had to undo a few Allen bolts and tighten them back up. So this thing, when it comes in the box, is actually facing this way and tightened up. You've got to loosen those, spin them around, and then attach the handlebars on the front. So we're back up and running. Let's keep testing her out.